Good evening, friends. Today we are going to talk about the sports. Today I'm going to tell about the sport of tennis. Tennis, what is happening at the current situation at now tennis is going on. How the current tennis game is being going on. How what is happening in this sports. We are going to discuss about that one. So tennis means today we are going to talk about the very first Grand Slam of the year, Australian Open 2026, which we are going to discuss about little bit small analysis about the what is happening in men's game, particularly what is happening at right now. We will discuss about that, and I just wanted to tell my small my opinion and analysis on this one. So friends, while coming and discussing before the men's singles finals today, what was been happened tomorrow, yesterday what was been happen at the women's singles finals. We will discuss about little bit about the little bit. I will give small thing yesterday at the women's singles Australian Open finals. What was been happen? Elena Rybakina, number 5 seed in the tournament, has defeated the number 1 Elena Sabalenka with 6-4, 4-6, 6-4 in the end in the finals at the Australian Open 2026. These two have met before also in Australian Open finals at 2023. Then Elena Sabalenka has got the upper hand and she defeated Elena Rybakina and won her first Australian Open finals. And this time it's a little bit different what's been happened. Elena Rybakina is defeating Elena Sabalenka in the finals with 6-4, 4-6, 6-4 victory for her. And she's 2022 Wimbledon champion, Elena Rybakina, and Sabalenka is 4 times Grand Slam champion, 2 Australian Opens and 2 US Opens to her also. So this is what been happened a little bit about the women's game, which I wanted to say. And I think congratulations to Elena Rybakina as an Australian Open champion. So friends, today we are going to discuss about the big final of men's singles today, what has been happen in the end. Novak Djokovic defeating in 5 sets Yannick Sinner, and Carlos Alcaraz defeating Sasha Zverev in 5 sets in his semi-final. And today is the big final between Carlos Alcaraz and Novak Djokovic. And the result came through in favor of the world number 1 Carlos Alcaraz, 2-6, 6-2, 6-3, 7-5 victory for him. He lost the first set, and Djokovic at the moment is looking more dominated in the first set. But in the end, when second set was being started, when 45 minutes of match was being completed, when the match is going into the physical battle, then Carlos Alcaraz got upper hand because of age, because Novak was 38, he's going to turn at 39 at May. this year, and Alcaraz is 22. He will be going to turn into 23 this year at 5th May, I think so. So I think what a finals we have been witness. I think everyone thought that it would be 5 sets again, but I thought it 4 sets in favor of Alcaraz. Why I'm thinking 4 sets Alcaraz? Because of age. He's a young man and he's 22 years old. He's already a 6 times major champion, twice US Open and twice French Open and twice Wimbledon champion, and probably he's looking in outstanding form from last year and onwards, from Cincinnati onwards. He's playing very his playing level is at top level. Before that onwards, some up down is been going on for him. Some tournament, if he wins in victorious, in next tournament is outing in the round robin league or in the quarterfinals like that. So a little bit of inconsistency was have been looked through last 2 years onwards, where up down. But last year and onwards, from US Open onwards, he's looking very solid. He's playing very solid game, and not only a solid game, but also a high level consistent tennis is which he's playing out displaying out in the court for us. So I think this man, Carlos Alcaraz, might is 22 years of age. He won his first Australian Open title. Congratulations for him, defeating Novak Djokovic, a big player, 24 times Grand Slam champion, undisputed world number 1, no doubt at all. Is Novak Djokovic was, and coming up, and Novak Djokovic, first time I think in 10 Australian Open finals he had played. First time he was been standing as a runner-up in Australian Open. Going into the Australian Open final as a loser for the first time. Last year, 10 times when he came here, he was 10-0. Now it was 10-1 because you know he's 38 years age, and he was being finally stand as a runner-up here in Australian Open 2026 as a finalist. And this man, the world number 1, present world number 1, Carlos Alcaraz, oh my God, what I can say about him. He's looking very solid, and definitely he's going to, I think he is going to rewrite some history books in tennis world. In tennis books, he's going to rewrite some histories. Probably some amazing achievements he can get through. At such a young age, at 22, I think he finished his career Grand Slam, and he becomes the youngest man to finish the career Grand Slam. In that one list, is a top and number, and probably if he had won the Olympic gold medal last year in Paris, probably he would be the youngest man to finish the career Golden Slam also. But unfortunately, he was not ended, and Novak Djokovic in the end was been catching there and taking the gold medal there, and he has taken with the silver medal, I think a silver medal in that 2024 Paris Olympics. Probably would be the second man. I think you look the age, he's 22. Nadal finished his career Grand Slam at 24, career Golden Slam at 24 only. Probably would be the second man to finish. Carlos Alcaraz would be the second man to finish the career Golden Slam, probably in the list. Career youngest man to finish the career Golden Slam would be the second, if he wins the Olympic gold medal at Los Angeles Games, which is coming at Summer Olympics in 2028. Probably then I think he would be the second man if he wins the gold medal. But at the moment, he's the youngest man to finish the career Grand Slam, no doubt at all. And overall, the 5th man to achieve this feat in Open era. Before Open era, the pre-era, I think Rod Laver did it, Pat Perry did it, but that is pre-era. in open era, in pre-era, that there is no need, there is not much too much of heavy competitions will be there, because top players won't come and play every tournament. So after open era onwards, they are allowing the top players to come and compete in the sports of tennis. I think the first man, Andre Agassi, was being did it in open era to finish his career Grand Slam, and number 2 Nadal, sorry, not Nadal, number 2 is Federer, and number 3 Nadal, and number 4 Novak Djokovic, and number 5 now Carlos Alcaraz. So I think Alcaraz will definitely looking. He will write the Carlitos will write his lot many things he will do, a great achievements he can achieve in the sport. Because why I'm saying because of age, at 22 only finished his career Grand Slam. And also if we make a rough calculation, and we are just making a rough calculation here, if he's going to play up to 30 years, up to when Carlos Alcaraz get to 30, so how many Grand Slams he would have the opportunity to participate from here, excluding the 7 Grand Slams, including today's Australian Open. He will participate at 28 Grand Slam titles. At 28 Grand Slam titles, he would have the opportunity to participate. He's already 7 times Grand Slam champion, and out of 28, which he's going to participate, if he won 13 slams out of 28, just making some analysis, some outline analysis we are making, whether it will happen or not ever, just we are discussing. I'm just putting my opinion here. If he won 13 Grand Slams in next coming up 28, he will level up with Roger Federer, 20 Grand Slams. Roger Federer had achieved that 20 slams, I think at the age of 36, I think so. He will achieve that feat at 30 if he wins 13 slams from, or which is going to participate in future up to 30. At the age of 30, he will achieve that momentum, that momentous at the age of 30 only, becoming leveling up with Federer with 20. If he wins from there, if he wins 16 slams, he will level up with his mentor, with his mentor, Rafael Nadal. Rafael Nadal has won his 22nd Grand Slam, I think at the age of 36 also. At French Open 2022 is the last Grand Slam for him, and he might can, if he wins 16, he will going to level up with his mentor Rafael Nadal. If he wins 18 slams, if he wins 18 out of 28, for example, up to 30, which is going to participate at 28 slams, he will be going to achieve, he would be going to be the first man in open era to overtake the record of Novak Djokovic, 24 Grand Slams to 25. So I think why I am telling why this man can rewrite the history books of the tennis, because of his age. At 22 only finished it. At the age of 22 years, 8 months, 28 days, I think so, he finished his career Grand Slam today. So what you know, he has, if he keep up his level like this, if he keep up his physical level, challenging, believing himself when he's down, I can do this, I can finish it off, I can be stand as a winner here. If he believes himself, then definitely it's gonna be going to be going to be a very, 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 very. We are going to see the one of the finest players. Also, one of the finest. We are not telling that he is the finest, but one of the finest. Definitely Novak, Rafa, Federer, Sampras, Agassi, Rod Laver, Ivan Book, McEnroe, all they have their respects, but this man is doing a little bit more than what they have achieved. He will achieve a little bit more extra, and I think he's a solid player in all surfaces. He's not a player like one particular surface. He might can achieve a calendar Grand Slam also. I think at 15 years back, or when Federer, Nadal, Djokovic is playing, achieving the calendar Grand Slam is not easy. Now also it's not easy, but this man, if he keeps his mental relentlessness, if he is mentally will be going to be a relentless like this and physically relentless, then I think this man can achieve. Would be the first man in an open era tennis to achieve the calendar Grand Slam. I think Rod Laver had achieved before that is at pre-era at 1968. It's not in open era. So in open era, probably he might would be the first man to achieve that feat if he properly plans his tour, which tournaments need to play and which tournaments not to play. If he scheduled his calendar year properly, then I think he can make that feat. And physically is there, mentally is there. Whatever I can say, I have no words to say. He's looking very solid. I think previously Roger Federer has tried that he wants to achieve that feat. He had said it. He couldn't able to. He fell short at Paris. 2006 and 2007 he tried it to finish that, to achieve that feat of calendar Grand Slam, but he fell short with Nadal in Paris. And Serena Williams has tried, got the opportunity twice, and she messed up once at US Open, I think, and once at Wimbledon, I think so. Wimbledon or French Open, I don't know. I think probably he can achieve that record. This man has that capability, because now we are not seeing a player like one particular surface dominating. We see because everyone says that clay is the dominance of Nadal, grass is the dominance of Federer. Now we are not seeing the dominance of one particular player in one particular surface. We are not seeing that kind of players at a young generation at the current moment, I'm telling. So Alcaraz is not a bad player. He's a very good player in any surface, solid player. He has solid service, solid baseline rallies, solid defense. He improved a lot. Last 2 years his defense is little bit wobble. I think not such making good defenses there, and also mentally is also not looking at that high level. Now this year, from last year end onwards, from US Open onwards, he's looking very strong and very, very good, mentally, physically, and taking challenges. So that's why I'm thinking. I think the tennis world, inside the tennis world, the tennis fans might felt a little bit bored. Or Nadal and Federer has been retired, and Novak will be at the end of that retirement. He would be. So the tennis will turn a little bit into bore, but I don't think so. It will not be bore. I think the Carlos Alcaraz is the man to watch. He's going to do some magical things, and he's going to achieve some tremendous records in this tennis world, in the sports of tennis. Probably the people, the legendaries who have not been achieved up to now, he might can achieve that, and he might can rewrite the history books of tennis also. So this is what I'm thinking. Finally, I want to my congratulations and all the best to Carlos Alcaraz. Have a good season and have a good year, and and also congratulations for winning your first made in Australian Open championships this year also. So I think no doubt for tennis fans, you can watch the tennis and watch particularly Carlitos, because wow, what this man is going to achieve in future, in coming up future, would be the one of the finest achievements in the sports, I think so. So that's it for this video. Not tour video, this is a tennis analysis. So how is my tennis analysis? You can comment it. That's it. Let's see you on next analysis video or next vlog. Bye. Let's see you on next vlog. Bye, friends.